Weight loss is such a controversial topic to talk about. Hello everyone, it's Jay, and today I want to talk about how I lost 15 pounds in a little under 2 months. And no, I didn't use Ozempic with its controversial topic behind it, and why most famous public figures are using it to lose the weight that I lost, which is close to 15 pounds. I'm definitely not on Ozempic. That is not something I want to talk about, nor do I really condone it because there are so many diabetics that really need it. But I do want to talk about why I wanted to lose 15 pounds. So right now, it is no secret that the US has an issue with eating disorders and people being really overweight. One thing that I really want to bring to light is the nutritional facts on the back of your foods and what to look out for, at least for me anyways. So why am I talking about this? It's because I noticed that a lot of people around me were becoming either pre-diabetic or becoming diabetic in general, and diabetic medication is stupid expensive in the US. It's really not the person's fault on what they consume. It's what we throw into foods now that it's just becoming out of hand. And most people are going to say, well, you could just put the cookie down, or you could just eat some broccoli. It's not that simple. It's really not that simple. For me, like, even I struggle to not consume pizza because pizza is one of my favorite things to eat. On top of that, you have to deal with the pressures of like the bodybuilders that are constantly in your comment section or in your DMs saying like, this is how I lost the weight and gained all this muscle. If you just want to lose the weight and you don't really care about the muscle mass gain, then you know that is why I'm making this video. There is just so much body dysmorphia. Like, if you gain weight, if you lose weight, whatever you want to do in life, you do that. If you feel comfortable in your own skin, be comfortable in your own skin. So how did I lose 15 pounds in 2 months? A lot of this comes from my own mother, who really became a nutritional facts like guru and reading nutritional facts on the back of anything that you consume. You know, they really throw a lot of random things into foods these days, and it's just not good on your body. What I want to shed some light on is what I looked for in order to lose 15 pounds in 2 months. Now, with diabetes comes carbs, and that wasn't one thing that was on my mind whenever I was wanting to do weight loss. It was more dealing with looking at sodium intake, which also reduces everything else that's in a food whenever you're reading the nutritional facts on the back of a product that you want to consume. Take, for instance, a bag of chips has 230 milligrams of sodium. Your body's retaining that 230 milligrams of sodium, and yes, it is, you know, pretty low in calories, but what else are you consuming throughout the day that has a lot of sodium in it that will increase your body weight? You know, you could have like a chicken fried steak with that bag of chips and some fries and a soft drink, and all of that will really be high in sodium. For me, I cut out a lot of the sodium, and now that doesn't mean that I'm not consuming food and I'm just like going hungry. I just cut out a lot of the sodium that is in foods. Most eat out foods has so much sodium. There are some crazy foods on Cheddar's website that just has like 4,000 milligrams of sodium for one meal, which just seems outrageous considering the fact that your body, you know, really only needs to consume about 2,500 milligrams of sodium. Now, another key factor into something that I was looking at on nutritional facts on the back of products that I would like to consume was fiber. The more fiber a consumable product has, the more it breaks down in your body. And so that was something that I really wanted to take a look at. Side note, I don't have pictures of my weight loss journey because I just wasn't happy with how my body looked. However, my thumbnail is a picture of me shirtless, most recently, where I had lost 15 pounds and gained all my muscle back, and I wasn't really working out. I was just eating less junk. That body that you see on my thumbnail is just me from different periods of my life. I did some manual labor labor, I worked on cars. That was what my body has looked like throughout the years. But after a certain amount of time, I started gaining a whole bunch of weight. I got a stomach, and that was something that I really wanted to get rid of. So you may be thinking, okay, so how can I replace these foods? I really love Cheetos. I really love Doritos. I really love sugary snacks. What can I replace them with? From the guides of my own mother, I had asked her, what can I replace my foods with? Because her weight loss journey was something that I was inspired by, because she had lost a lot of weight, and it had always been about the nutritional facts on the back of consumable products. What I really wanted to replace my Dorito intake or my Cheeto intake with was a low sodium bag of chips. But if you really go out there and you look for some, there's really nothing to pick from in the aisle. However, I did come across this that I really, really love. What I did is I was like, I really want tortilla chips, but what can I replace basic tortilla chips with? Because most tortilla chips have a lot of sodium in it. Well, I came across these in Market Street, and I actually really do love them because they taste like tortilla chips that you would find in a restaurant. That is just really, really good, but they have little to no sodium. These are some of my favorites that I really, really love to get. And I also replaced the low sodium, less flavoring with salsa that has less sodium in it. Looking at the nutritional facts on the back of this product, I believe whenever I buy these, they actually don't have any sodium in it. However, whenever you look at them on Amazon, they have 65 milligrams of sodium, and I will pull up another image of this. This is the official website for this chip here, which is Garden of Eden blue chips, no salt added. And here it shows 0 milligrams of sodium. However, on Amazon, it shows that there are 65. It's either here nor there. I would like to believe that it does have 0 milligrams of sodium. However, you really can't get away with that in this time period. It has 140 calories. And I believe one thing that is really concerning about this chip is the canola oil that's in it. Other than that, it is a really good chip to replace your ordinary corn chips. And it did help me lose a lot of weight, especially in the times that I wanted to just pig out on chips and stuff. Moving on to sweets, I really love consuming gummy bears and gummy worms. That's just something that I really, really love. But what I replaced it with was something that you may not really think about whenever you want to consume like sweets and sugars. Number one on the replacement of sweets would be marshmallows. Marshmallows are a controversial topic because they can be unhealthy depending on how you consume them. Now, if you consume the whole bag, then yeah, you're gonna have some unhealthy issues there. But what comes into play is measurements and how you consume this sweet. What I really go for is the mini marshmallows because the larger marshmallows have more crap in them. With mini marshmallows, reading the nutritional facts, you can see here that on a serving size of 2/3 of a cup, you get 25 milligrams of sodium, which a serving size of 2/3 of a cup is actually 40 to 50 marshmallows, which are mini ones. If you really think about it, you're consuming more but losing weight. With that being said, it has no cholesterol, no fats. You do have some carbs out of this 2/3 of a cup. With that being said, it actually is a pretty healthy alternative from consuming cookies and candy and stuff. Now, moving on to cereal, this is one of my favorite brands to consume now because it has some fiber intake which offsets the crap that's inside of it. Serving size on this is 1 cup, and if you pour this into 1 cup, it is a lot. It is a lot of food to consume. It's actually like a full bowl of cereal, so it's not that bad if you look at the serving size. And that's something that I really want to advertise, is look at the serving size on the back of the products that you want to consume, because a lot of it has measurements that you may want to go by in order to lose some weight. Now with this is 1 cup and it has 150 milligrams of sodium. However, it does have 4 grams of fiber in it with 32 grams of carbs. This fiber here kind of offsets all this trash right here. The things that I offsetted my meats with was more proteins like chicken or eggs or tuna. So if you want to lose some weight, I would look into consuming more of those proteins for you. Tuna, whenever made correctly, is really good, and you do have to be concerned about the mercury on the inside. I usually have tuna like every few days or so. It's not an everyday occurrence, so that way I don't get sick, but I'm also consuming other things like chicken and eggs. What I make with my tuna, light mayo, I put some salsa in it, which makes it have more flavor, and then I put it on a corn tortilla, which the corn tortilla does have some sodium. With chicken, there's a vast amount of things that you can make that is less sodium than eating out. With my eggs, I usually cook some bacon. Oh god, bacon, it's not good for you. It's all fat, blah blah blah. I wanted to give my eggs some flavoring, so I cook it with some bacon. You know, there's a stigma that you can't cheat on your diet whenever you're on a diet. However, if you're still consuming protein, but then you have some bacon on the side, then your body can process the food a bit better. I am by no means some nutrition guru. I'm just some person on the internet. Maybe it'll inspire somebody to do the same thing. I do plan on continuing this diet for the rest of my life. It's not something that I'm just gonna hop on and off of. It's just gonna be something that's gonna be a part of my life going forward. So that way I can continue to stay in shape, but consume the things that I really love. And like I said in the beginning, this video will be controversial. There's gonna be a lot of health gurus in my comments saying that's not good for you, that's not good for you, that's not good for you. What I really want to showcase is how this has helped me out and how I have lost 15 pounds in 2 months. It's not about encouraging people to take my advice and go low sodium diet and it'll help them out. It's really not about that, because everybody's body's different. My body consumed more sodium, and so I gained a whole bunch of weight. Maybe there's something in the nutritional facts that you could reduce that would help you lose weight. And again, I am by no means this nutrition guru. I don't have a degree in nutrition. It's just something that I caught on to that helped me lose some weight. But with that being said, if you happen to like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you think, and stay healthy.